Is it time to buy or sell Predictive Oncology stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Predictive Oncology. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 30th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price prediction and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 29th of September, 2025, our system has categorized Predictive Oncology as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 1,085% since we first recommended purchasing Predictive Oncology just 2 days ago. This results in an average return of 542.5% per day since it was designated as hold accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next trajectory as it could potentially move in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, there will now be support at the threshold of the current trend, which was broken at $2.38. This level may provide a second opportunity for significant gains. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 165.95% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 84.62% to negative 55.51%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 19.77%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 93.46% to negative 81.69% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between 93 cents and $2.60. Our latest daily update for Predictive Oncology includes the headline, Volatile Ride for Predictive Oncology Inc. stock price on Tuesday, moving between $13 and $16.54. The Predictive Oncology Inc. stock price gained 1,085% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 30th of September, 2025, rising from $1.20 to $14.22. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 27.19%, with a day low at $13 and a day high of $16.54. The price has been experiencing ups and downs during this period, resulting in a 1,294.12% gain over the last 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 53 million shares, with a total of 208,000 shares being bought and sold for approximately $2,950,000. It is important to consider that falling volume on higher prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning about potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $16.54, while the lowest price was 55 cents. Currently, the price is 14.03%, or $2.32, below the 52-week high, and 95.50%, or $301.78, below the all-time high reached on the 13th of July, 2018, when the price soared to $316. Predictive Oncology is advancing rapidly on multiple fronts this week. The company announced private placements totaling $344 million to initiate a digital asset treasury focused on ATH tokens, and appointed Sean Matthews to its board upon completion. This marks a significant shift in both capital and governance, indicating a strategic move beyond its core biotech operations. At the same time, a 1-for-15 reverse stock split takes effect today, which will increase the per-share price and address both listing and perception challenges, although it may reduce liquidity. Operationally, Predictive Oncology continues to enhance its biotech credentials with an exclusive three-dimensional organoid program for LabCorp, a strategic collaboration on artificial intelligence drug repurposing with every cure, and a standby purchase agreement worth $10 million with Yorkville for financing. The company reported a modest loss in the second quarter, highlighting ongoing cash requirements. In the near term, expect heightened volatility. Legal disputes regarding a proposed merger with Renovaro and an investor investigation, along with the crypto Treasury initiative, could exert pressure on sentiment and increase price fluctuations. Looking ahead, successful implementation of AI partnerships, revenue from LabCorp, and disciplined management of new capital could create value. However, this potential upside hinges on the resolution of ongoing litigation and careful oversight of the innovative digital asset strategy. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 1st of July, 2021, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned a buy rating to POAI with an initialize action. Analysts have assigned Predictive Oncology stock a general sell rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio similarly as strong sell. For return on investment, the analysts have also rated the stock with a strong sell classification. The following signals have been identified for Predictive Oncology. The Predictive Oncology Inc. stock shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is present as the short-term average is above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, there will be support from the levels at $2.95 and $1.33. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, September 26, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 1,734.60%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite price gains. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 3 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 7 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 4 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 32 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 4 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 14 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Predictive Oncology. There is no support from accumulated volume below today's level, and under the right conditions, the stock may perform very poorly in the next few days. This stock is likely to experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is classified as high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $3.54 between its high and low, which represents a change of 27.19%. In the past week, the average daily volatility of the stock has been 39.57%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Predictive Oncology, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may point to inadequate profits and possible bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 11th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at negative 0.09. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Predictive Oncology. there is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, indicating that the stock could move upward quickly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you may consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. Conversely, there is no substantial support from accumulated volume below, suggesting that the stock could drop sharply under certain circumstances. Proceed with caution and think carefully about making trades, especially if you are an experienced trader familiar with navigating such situations. The combined average rating for Predictive Oncology from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's explore some recent insider trades. On the 9th of September, 2025, Chung Welch, Nancy conducted an insider purchase of 64,680 shares of common stock. On the 9th of September, 2025, Handley Daniel E. conducted an insider purchase of 64,680 shares of common stock. On the 9th of September, 2025, Howerlook Matthew conducted an insider purchase of 64,680 shares of common stock. On the 9th of September, 2025, Rao Veena conducted an insider purchase of 64,680 shares of common stock. On the 9th of September, 2025, St. Clair Gregory Sr. conducted an insider purchase of 64,680 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 97.016. Overall, insiders purchased 2,686,021 shares and sold 54,044 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $13.86, representing a decrease of 2.56%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, indicating a high level of risk. The relative strength index, measured over a period of 14 days, stands at 97, which notably heightens the risk. Additionally, a buy signal has been identified from a pivot bottom established 2 days ago. Is Predictive Oncology stock a good buy? Predictive Oncology Inc. holds several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At the current level, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors might either hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our conclusion for this stock from a strong buy to a hold candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 1st of October, we anticipate Predictive Oncology will open higher by 368 cents, starting at a price of $14.59. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and a beautiful day from all of us here at StockInvest.